Very good morning, dear students. So, today on 12th December 2020, in the paper of research methodology for the BA semester 5th student, I will deal with the topic named Genesis of Problem, Research Questions and Hypothesis. Students, yesterday I told you about the literature review, how to review the literatures. And this all were the topics related to formulation of a research problem. So, genesis of problem, research questions, objectives and hypothesis. These terms are frequently used in research methodology. So you have to learn this. So let's start with objective. Students, your objective should be clear and unambiguous. Objective should be complete. It should be relevant to the researchable problem, and it should be capable of being met by some type of study, for example experiment, survey, etc. And it should be series of experiments. So your objective should compile with all these characteristics. And students, when we talk about the objectives drive the rest of the study. That means your hypothesis, the kind of study that needs to be done, the treatments that have to be compared, the population to be sampled, the data to be collected, the formal statistical analysis needed, and also making a vague statement such as the objective is to compare treatment is the same as setting no objectives at all. Information about what, who, when, where, how many and how much should be incorporated in the study objectives. So before proclaiming these facts or moving towards your focused objectives, there should be there should be a proper thing in your mind that should information about what, who, when, where, how many, how much, etc. So students, this is what your objective should be. And then when we overview of these objectives, we can say that, and we could raise the question that what is a research question? How does one develop one? How does one evaluate one? And after today, just I am taking your online class, after today, you should be able to understand the importance of a well-developed research question. And I hope so. You will do that. Students, be aware of numerous methods for generating a research question and develop a concise research question. Also, be able to evaluate the quality of a research question. So, in your topic given genesis of the problem or research question, after today, you have to focus on these points. So, student, why these questions arises? Because you have to understand the role and nature of publishable replication of research. Your whole work should be published in any journal or in any form That is should be your motive. So the importance of the research questions could be treated as the research question is the starting point of the study. Everything flows from the research questions. It will determine and the population to be studied, the setting for the study, the data to be collected, and the time period of the study. So this is the importance of the research question, that you have to deal with the population to be studied, the setting for the study, the data to be collected, and the time period for the study. So student, thus we may say that a clear and concisely stated research question is the most important requirement for a successful study. So this is how you can talk about research question. And let me show you a flow diagram through which you can understand better all this genesis of the questions or genesis of the problems. So to begin with, you start from here. What is this? This is questions about the real world. And your real world may be your village. My real world is my Varanasi city. And anybody's real world is whole globe. So what questions arises? You have to stand from there, questions about the real world, and then move towards a problem, searching for a problem, and then design to tackle with that problem, and then move to an operational plan, and then observations of the real world, collect the data, and select the variables, relate all the variables which either, and then finally you have to conclude. That means conclusion about the real world. So from questions about the real world to conclusion about the real world is your whole research methodology, and this is the genesis of the problem. So this flow diagram denotes the whole concept of research question, research problems, and certain part of research methods. So students, what should be the prerequisites? The prerequisites is the most important prerequisite for this research is a well cultivated curiosity. ये शोध की पूर्व शर्त है. आप अगर शोध करना चाहते हैं, सोच करना चाहते हैं, तो पूर्व शर्त क्या है? आपके अंदर जिज्ञासा होनी चाहिए जानने की. आपके जो दिमाग होता है, जो जिज्ञासा होती है, उसकी आप खेती कीजिए. रोज कुछ ना कुछ सोचिए, अपने दिमाग को कुरेदिए और सोचिए कि क्यों ऐसी समस्या हमारे इर्द गिर्द दिखाई पड़ रही है, खास करके इकोनॉमिक्स प्रॉब्लम, खास करके सोशल प्रॉब्लम. सो द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट प्री रिक्विजिट फॉर the research is a well cultivated curiosity, and this seems to be a common characteristics possessed by notable researchers. And student, beyond being curious, these individuals also had the patience and tenacity to follow question until satisfied with the answer. This is very much important while you are टॉकिंग अबाउट द जेनेसिस ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम. आपको कोई चीज खोजनी है, किसी चीज की चिंता है, किसी इकोनॉमिक इश्यू को एड्रेस करना है, आपके मन में प्रश्न उठता है, आप संतुष्ट मत होइए, धैर्य बनाए रखिए, कूल माइंड रहिए, और तब तक धैर्य बनाए रखिए जब तक कि आपको आंसर न मिल जाए. यही एक अच्छे रिसर्चर्स का कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स होता है. सो स्टूडेंट्स, the origins of the research questions is mounted by the careful observation of people, application of new technology, annoyance principle, built on experience, scientific communications, and skeptical attitude. So this is the origin of a research questions. And other ideas and inspirations may be narrated as a question's validity of a commonly held beliefs, questions relationships, direction of causality, third variables uncounted for, levels of analysis, boundaries that could be generalized, that is external validity, question validity of existing studies, changes settings, and change type of individuals or units. So the characteristics of good research questions may be emphasized at that should be finer, feasible in terms of adequate number of subject. The question arises, you have to check that adequate technical expertise is there or not, affordable in time and money is a need of the feasibility, is it possible to measure or manipulate the variables, and then after finer and feasible there is a third one is a interesting. This is the characteristics of a good research questions, that research questions should be interesting because for the investigator, and research questions should be novel to the field where you are going to take part in the research, and lastly research questions should be ethical. These all are the characteristics of good research questions. And students, when we talk about these characteristics, the final and utmost thing should be that research question should be relevant to the scientific knowledge theory and to organizational health और social management and policy. जैसे आज किसान आंदोलन में रत हैं, 3 रिफॉर्म्स आए हैं, तो आज का रेलिवेंसी है कि कोई इन 3 फार्मर्स के बिल पर शोध करे और फार्मर्स के प्रॉब्लम को शोध के साथ कोरिलेट करे, तो एक रेलिवेंट रिसर्च हो सकता है. सो दिस द रिसर्च क्वेश्चन शुड बी रेलिवेंट. एंड स्टूडेंट, then the next come is hypothesis. You have to define and tell the meaning of hypothesis. Hypotheses are predictions about the relationship among 2 or more variables or groups based on theory or previous research. Hypotheses are assumptions or theories that a researcher makes and tests. Why are hypotheses important? This should be a question in your mind. So let's talk about the importance of hypothesis. Hypothesis could be direct or observations. That means identifies the variables examined and data to be collected. Hypothesis should be describe a relationship among variables, can state that as a variable increases, the other will decrease, as one variable increases, the other will increase, and so on. You have to describe this relationship and refer to populations. That means hypotheses help researchers infer that results of a sample will translate to a population. So students, when you have to talk about the functions of hypothesis, just look that hypothesis can estimate population characteristics, correlate variables, display differences among 2 or more populations, show possible cause and effect, and then question comes that what research design related to each of these 4 functions. So the meaning and the functions of hypothesis could be written like this. And student, because in your syllabus they are given that how to test the hypothesis, I will tell only certain symbols used in hypothesis, and this can be used in a later stage of your research methodology. And the students who are the students of econometrics or statistics, they are very easily can use this testing of hypothesis. So the main science symbols are M. Capital M is mean, mu is population mean, Roman letters capital A, B, C, D are used to represent statistics, Greek letters example alpha, beta are used to represent parameters, sigma significance level, probability of committing a type 1 error, small p relates to probability which can show the value of any variables. There is a term null hypothesis and there is term alternative hypothesis. This is the testing type of parameters. Null hypothesis can show by H0 and alternative hypothesis could be said by H1. And sometimes you may see it noted as HA also. You can see HA also. So these all are the simple generally used to test the hypothesis. So I may say that there are two major types of hypothesis. One is research hypothesis and another is statistical hypothesis. So students, in this specific topic, you have to deal with the meaning of objectives and research questions, meaning and definition of hypothesis, and certain symbols to test the hypothesis. For example, you have to learn about the null hypothesis, alternative hypothesis, and you have to learn about the type 1 error and type 2 error. And this I will send you on your mail detail. Here I am stopping this video and then requesting you to kindly prepare yourself according to my PowerPoint. Thank you.